Also, if you saw the intro, yes, obviously you saw the New Game Plus intro, which kind of spoils stuff if you know what happened in the game at the end, but you're not gonna know unless you beat the game, so it doesn't fucking matter, because there's a difference between the normal intro and the New Game Plus
that's
intro.
That's what I said. I was like, you're saying they're spoiling it. It's like, it's not spoiling it, because they beat the game.
But I'm saying if someone who's playing this, they'll go, wait a minute, this is the New Game Plus intro. And you're like, yeah, it is, because I've already beaten the game.
And then when I heard the thing at the beginning, I was like, what's this, Italian? I was like, man, yo, my name is Johnny from Sicilia.
But yeah.
Sicily.
But yeah, the intro song is actually my favorite song in the game.
It really sounds Italian.
But, greetings, viewers, it's I, Nick.
And it's me, Mark, and you didn't say that thing you're supposed to be saying. This was spooky.
Well, I was going to lead into it, Mark.
Well, that's usually the first thing you say.
No, not every time, no. But yes, once again, it is... Well, I don't know when this is going to be going up on October, but it is October. Well, technically it's September, but it's on October when this video goes up. It will be... Woo,
I mean, places are already starting to celebrate again the Halloween thing.
Yeah, but these are going up on.
I know. I'm just saying it's not like we're doing it like hella early.
So anyway, yes, we're playing Silent Hill for Spook-a-thon. The yearly Spook-a-thon. I don't. Okay. I pressed continue, which would load New Fear, and New Fear skips a bunch of beginning cutscenes. I get it, because if you're playing New Fear, you're basically loading up the New Game Plus save.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just hit start instead. There's easy, medium, hard, blah blah blah, whatever. Playing on normal. So I guess I'll explain it a little bit on while we're playing, but yeah, there's a reason why I had to show the intro, because you wouldn't know what the hell's going on unless you played the intro, because the intro plays a little bit of the beginning of the story. Because we got into a car crash. So this is Harry Mason, and we were heading to Silent Hill. So, okay.
So you're heading towards death?
Well, Silent Hill is a normal town for the most part. It's only when the spooky version of town lures you in, but normally to the normal eye, it will be just a normal town. And
this is based off of some part of the United States.
Yeah, it's that one town where it's constantly still on fire.
Oh, it's based on that place?
Yeah.
Oh, okay? So I guess I'll be the historic guy and talk about this. So there's this town in Pennsylvania that there's a coal mine under the town. So these dumbasses set fire. They used to burn their garbage. So the fire got into the coal mine, and the coal mine, it got caught on fire.
Yeah.
So now you're asking, is the coal mine still on fire? Yes, it is to this day.
Yeah, it's still on fire.
It's been on fire since the 70s or the 60s, somewhere around there.
Is that
and
Cheryl?
The place is abandoned because the fire was messing up the roads, the ground. You can cook an egg on the street. Like, that's how much. Can
we just dump the place with water, though?
I thought that, too. It's like, can y'all just, like, I don't know, like, can a flood come by and get rid of the fire?
Sure, I'll come back.
So, yeah, that's what this city's based off of that. I just knew it was based off of something, but the thing you told me, I was like, oh, I know about that city. So this game, Silent Hill is one of those game stories where they don't flat out tell you the plot exactly. They kind of just, give you puzzle pieces so you can kind of figure it out on your own. You know what game reminds me of this, though? That game with the Easter Bunny. The PC game.
Which, I know,
and it got the inspiration from this game.
Because the bunny is obviously based off the bunny from Silent Hill 3.
Yeah, so...
But, anyway. So, once upon a time, Harry and his wife, who's dead now, found a child, and...
She's a cop.
No.
Oh, she looks like she's a cop.
Mark. Okay. That's the new Game Plus thing I was talking about. But, And so they found a child, and they're like, it's our child now because it was just sitting in the middle of nowhere. And they're like, mine, I guess, because no one's taking care of it.
That's strange. It's getting darker.
So also, we're playing this off the PS3, and I'll say this right now, the PS3 sometimes will cut off voice stuff when they're talking. So if for some reason no one's talking, I don't know about this part right here, but sometimes they'll just stop in mid-sentence while they're talking, and you'll hear no voices. So.
Same thing how our X-Men thing on...
Yeah, but this is probably mostly an emulation issue because, you know, the PS3 is running PS1 games off an emulator.
Okay.
So they had a child. They named her Cheryl. And then one day, for Cheryl's birthday, she said, I want to go to Silent Hill for vacation. Harry was like, what? Oh, okay, I guess. So they decided to go to Silent Hill. And then, well, here we are.
Everything went to hell.
Oh.
Wait a minute, hold up. You want to see what's under the sheet?
Unfortunately, because the volume's so low, we didn't hear the siren went on because we were talking. There's a siren that goes off before we start seeing all this. I think it's a really nice... It's like, it puts you like, oh, shit, I'm in the shit now. Unfortunately, because the volume's so low, we're not going to hear all the really nice thingies unless we, you know, shut the fuck up. Because sound is very important in this game.
If you want us to... If you want me to get involved with it, if you know if an important part with sound coming up, don't say nothing, so I can get immersed into the game.
Yeah. Oh. What is this doing here? Oh! Children of Knives! No!
They don't look like children.
Run away! Oh!
Oh damn, you died. For a moment, I'm like, they're trying to eat my balls! Help!
I'm Mr. Bucket!
Mr. Bucket!
I'm not gonna hurt you. I just want to suck on your balls.
Imagine if they all was Mr. Buckets.
So, someone mod the game. Turn all the little children into Mr. Buckets.
Bucket.
So say hello to Sybil Bennett.
His wife?
Stop saying that's his wife! That's not his wife!
Well, you did say something about they found a child and I saw her.
No, I didn't say Sybil Bennett and him found the child. I said him and his wife!
Well, I thought that was his wife.
I told you, yet no, it's not. Multiple times now.
Truck. But I'm alright, I guess.
Glad to hear it. You from around here? Why don't you tell me what happened?
Wait a second, I'm just a tourist. I came here for a vacation. I just got here. I don't know what happened. I'd like to find out myself. Have you seen a little girl? Just turned 7 last month, short, black hair. My daughter.
Sorry. The only person I've seen in this town is you.
Where is everybody?
I'd tell you if I knew, believe me. But from what I can tell, something bizarre's going on. That's all I know. What's your name?
Harry.
Harry Potter.
Harry Mason.
Sybil Bennett. I'm a police officer from Brams, the next town over. The phones are all dead, and the radio too. I'm going back to call in some reinforcements. Hold it. Where do you think you're going?
My daughter. I've got to find her.
My daughter?
That sounds so concerned.
I gotta find her.
No way. It's dangerous out there.
It's PlayStation levels of voice acting, so you give it a little
In that
slack,
case,
I
we need
guess.
to find her now.
Because this was
Cheryl's
still
my
like
little girl.
just having voice acting in a video game was still like, whoa.
I can't just leave her out there by herself.
Have you got a gun?
No.
Take this, and hope you don't have to use it. Now listen to me. Before you pull the trigger, know who you're shooting. And don't do it unless you have to. And don't go blasting me by mistake.
Foreshadowing!
Got it?
Yeah, thanks.
You do best to stay nearby. I'll be back with help as quick as I can.
So, if you're wondering, why did she give Harry her gun instead of, keeping it for herself? So, it's explained, I think, in the novels. I'm not sure if in the actual play novel or not. That's on the GBA. But, basically, where she found Harry all passed out in the alleyway, there was a gun there. So, she picked that one up, too. We're going to go back there. And there's going to be ammo there. I don't know why she didn't pick up the ammo too, but whatever. But Sybil Bennett, her whole reason to come to Silent Hill is because she works with the police in that area. But there's a thing that's been going around in this town. I'll explain a little bit more about it later. But it's drug stuff and cults and shit.
Oh, see, when you said something's going around the town, and I said, "Oh, you already know, Nick, it's going around the whole country."
But it's about drugs and cults and stuff. We'll get more into it when we play through the story. But what happens is she wasn't really getting any she was calling. I think you see in the intro, she's calling them to be like, what's going on, and no one was picking up. So she decided to head to Silent Hill herself to check out what's going on. So there's our map. Did you see that?
I don't know. I think you need to make the right noise when something like that happens.
Triangle is map. I would, by the way, I will be doing this a lot. So if you're getting annoyed by Nick, stop checking the map. Shut the fuck up. We're in a land filled with fog.
I got one question. Can you dodge the children past that part, or no? It was impossible.
No, if I went past the children, all the places are locked. You can't leave. You're supposed to die there. Oh. It's supposed to give that sense of fear. Yeah. So there's my new fear save.
But yes, I wish they. I wish someone did add that mod. That is so hilarious if that was the thing.
But there are multiple endings to this game. We're gonna try and get the best. We're gonna go after the best ending. Good plus. There's bad plus, good plus, and then the alien ending.
Okay, what's the good one?
Good is one of the characters you need to save survives to the end, and then a thingy will happen.
And then
the best ending is you and Sybil get out, and another thingy for another character does the thing he has to do, and then that ends.
And then the alien one is aliens.
Yeah. So you can't get the alien ending unless you do a new fear ending, because you get an item for completing the game, and then you have to go basically play through majority of the game, but you got to run to certain spots where you'll see aliens in the sky. It's very silly. Every Silent Hill, except for like one Silent Hill game, has the alien ending. But if you want to get the silly, goofy ending, you got to go do that.
So what's the two bad endings?
Bad endings is we don't save Sybil. And we don't do the other thing with the other guy. So, bad things happen. I think Sybil... Well, I think the bad ending is if you save Sybil, but you didn't do the thing with the other guy. So, Sybil sacrifices herself to get Harry out of there.
Okay. And
then the bad ending, everyone dies. And there's a point in the game when Harry's like, this is so unreal. It feels like this could be like a dream or something. It's like maybe I was just in some sort of coma back when I got in the car crash. which the bad ending is that Harry died. And everything that happened to these events in Silent Hill was just a fever dream before he actually dies. That's the bad ending. Which, surprisingly, the bad ending is the story thing for Silent Hill Shattered Memories, which, unfortunately, as I say that is a big spoiler for Shattered Memories, because you're not supposed to know until, like, literally the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. I think that's kind of neat. Even though Silent Hill Shattered Memories does almost literally nothing to do to be like the story of Silent Hill 1. It's being a reimagining, so it's trying to be as different as possible. I press triangle again because I play RPGs, and triangle is usually the menus. So, you know.
He think if I wish he didn't. He just said my name is Harry.
By the way, I don't know where Silent Hill technically is on the map, but during a point, this game likes to reference Stephen King like a lot. I'm just gonna assume Silent Hill takes place in Maine. That's where all the Stephen King shit happens at. Pick it up. Radio. Is it broken? I can't hear anything. Oh, whatever. I guess it's not important. Also, it's a horror game in the PlayStation era. 10 controls. You can hold left and right with the L and R sticks. L and R buttons to strafe. Hold square to run, so you can do this little shuffle thing right here. I never used this, but apparently it'd probably be useful for something. Oh?
What's that? Huh. Radio. What's going on with that radio?
See, I'm so used to hearing this. I just think of that other game.
Let's see if I actually remember how to fucking shoot the gun.
Oh, you don't sound too scared, Nick.
This is not a dream. What's happening to this place?
Like, I don't know how to deal with them. So, as I say this, for Resident Evil, if you're a first-time player, I say conserving bullets is important because, look, in Resident Evil, they give you enough bullets to go through the whole game. Look, you can, if you're like, oh, I want to save these bullets, no, just, if you feel like you need to use them, then use them. But in Silent Hill 1, on first playthrough, they give you way too many bullets. Like, look, I know Silent Hill is mostly known to be like, no, use combat though. And I agree. This game seems like it's more designed to use for weapons and shit instead of the bullets. But the game gives you way too many bullets. Maybe in New Game Plus, in hard mode, enemies require more beatdowns, that bullets will just get drained away. Then sure, maybe. But yeah. So, like I said, the developers reference a lot of like novelists for books and stuff. If you look at all the streets, they're all named of authors. So we're gonna go back to the alleyway where we first got here. Over there. We gotta find Cheryl. So here we are. Silent Hill.
Why are you walking in the streets, man? Walk on the sidewalk like a normal person.
There's no cars.
How you know? There's fog.
So yes, like I said, I'm going to be using the map constantly so I can know where I'm going. So if you hear that sound on the radio, that means enemies are nearby. Monsters are here. So you gotta be careful when the radio starts going off. You can do one or two things. Oh, you could do two things. Either fight them or run. I'm gonna do a mixture of both. Excuse me.
Nick speedrunning?
Well, I played the game before, so now I know when to run and when to fight. Cheryl! Cheryl! Jason!
Jason!
Cheryl!
Sean!
Bullets! Also, despite in this fog world land, keep an eye out for bullets and stuff. I know it might be a little bit more difficult than, you know, the average video game because there's fog everywhere. This sketchbook cover. This is a picture. It's me!
Mario!
It's the first picture that Cheryl drew in her sketchbook that I gave her on her 5th birthday. Okay, I want to pick up the other stuff though. So we got the steel pipe. So we're gonna, for most enemies, physically, we're gonna be using the steel pipe and the upgraded version of that later on. Knives, I only use knives in the hospital because knives are built for speed. They're not that strong, but they're fast. I don't know, Mart. Something's telling me we have to go to the school.
But I don't like school.
Isn't this Cheryl's sketchbook?
Have you seen the movie Kindergarten Cop, Mart?
She's at the
No.
school.
Well, unfortunately, because we're a bunch of little unknowings against with old movies, because unless we grew up with it, we probably never seen it. Yes, the school is literally a 1-to-1 recreation of the school from Kindergarten Cop. If you're wondering, well, why would the hell would they do that? It's because they live in Japan. How the hell are they gonna know what a school looks like in the 90s? American school. So they just went to a a video store, picked up a movie, and to be like, yeah, that.
Oh! Okay. Run, fool, run! Demon dogs! Line thingy!
Yes. Also, in these alleyways, it's also good to keep your eye out for thingies that are just lying around, because you might
ignoring you.
you might actually find some bullets. So we're not gonna go to the school immediately because there's some things we can do around town. Where we're gonna go to first is the convenience store right here, because the convenience store has stuff to pick up, like items and shit, healing items mostly. Well, I think that's the only thing that's there.
Uh-oh. Bob and weave! Bob and weave, Harry! Woo! Run, Harry!
We're also gonna check out the corners of Silent Hill, the basically the dead ends of Silent Hill, because they also hold like bullets and shit.
Oh, we're going to 7-Eleven.
Yes. Harry is going to be guzzling a lot of health drinks. Also, this game gives you too many health items as well. I also feel that like that too. Because I basically, on the final boss, I kind of just did a DPS race. Well, I guess sort of did a DPS race because the boss can kill you in like 1 to 2 hits. But they give you enough health items to basically just tank the whole thing. Because like, let's look at how many health items I have now. We got one first aid kit. And I already have 5 health drinks. You get a lot. It's silly. Okay, I'm not going to save constantly, because I know this is a Let's Play thing, and I want to actually have multiple saves from different spots of the game. So I could be like...
The game!
You know, just want to make sure I've seen everything. I got all the health drinks and stuff around here.
Yeah, everything's good.
Alright. Next is... I already know what we got to do next, but before we do that, let's head to the dead end so we can find some bullets and some whatevers. So we're going to head to the first dead end, which is up here where we first entered Silent Hill. So this way.
Hey, Harry, listen.
So if you see like, oh, dead end, check your map. Because nice things, Harry will let you know, will write things down, and be like, yeah, that's a dead end. So if you're like, where do I go? Well, at least you'll know, I don't need to come back here. And it doesn't seem like there's anything right here, but usually dead ends do have stuff lying around.
Oh, let's head left?
Yeah, we're gonna head left this time. Because this time, on the left side is where we need to go to pick up some stuff to continue to the school. Because if we head left on the map, all the way to the over here, there's going to be a bunch of houses over here. We're going to find one house that has a little map, and the little riddle says we need to get certain types of keys. and they're going to be like, you got to go find these keys. I'm like, well, I know where these keys are. So obviously, I played the game. So I can just go get those keys and don't need to run over there and waste my fucking time. 3 keys are around here. The map will tell you where the key... If you go over there where it says find the keys, it'll tell you where the keys are on the map. But like I said, I already know where they're at. So we're just going to go get them.
I hope our uncle does not buy the original PlayStation game.
What? The Silent Hill on PlayStation?
If he's like, I want it, I was like, it's $200.
But if he can afford it, I don't blame him. Like, if I could afford it, I'd get it.
I guess. Oh, one of them's actually...
Woo! It's the key of the lion. And some bullets. Run away!
They even hit you.
Nope. Yeah, it's. I guess they made it this way because LOL tank controls. So they made it sure that you don't just get booty blasted immediately. Unlike Resident Evil.
Thank you, Nicholas, for walking on the sidewalk. See, look, there's cars. There's another car.
Yeah, but no one's driving them.
You don't know.
Unfortunately, I was gonna say, let's go take a look at actually some of these signs, but I'm like, I don't read books, so I wouldn't really know the authors to begin with. So another thing to make sure people don't fucking find you when you're, you know, doing the do. You can, if it's in the dark, you can turn your lights off, so monsters wouldn't have a hard time finding you. So we got the next key. We need to go down the alleyway.
Because you said that, I'm like, you could take a shit in this game?
What?
Because you said one way so people don't find you while you're doing the do. I was like, oh, you could take a shit in this game?
Alright, so it's in the next key is in this alleyway, so we need to find a little opening here.
That's a little opening.
Yeah. And here's the key of the Woodman.
And then here's more.
Another health drink.
Now, where's the basketball?
Basketball. Oh, so, yeah, okay. L2 is camera move. This is very important when you're in small areas so you can actually see what the fuck's right in front of you. Because, you know, this game likes to use cinematic cameras like Resident Evil.
Oh,
but, you know.
I thought you was going to go into another building.
No. This is all we get. This is all we're doing here. Now we can go to that one building so we can actually go into the next area to get to the school.